Hello, my name is Juanrad Birdie, and in today's video, I'll be asking for every single one of your support. Did you know that there are approximately 7.753 billion people on Earth, and 50.4% of them are all males? That's a pretty large number. But what makes these numbers become incredibly heartbreaking is that 3 out of every 10 men suffer from the disease known as gynophobia, which means they also suffer from the disease known as Mastrophobia. And that's the main subject of today's PSA, the fear of women's breasts. Don't fact check any of that. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this some kind of joke? Are these numbers completely accurate? And oh great, another cis white male talking about women's bodies. And to answer your questions, nope. Probably. And shut the fuck up, you stupid liberal, Amy Schumer loving fucking bitch. For years, men have been suffering with having to function in basic human society because of their fear of a woman with a big old pair of sweet, juicy, milk me mommy, need sucky sucky now, mommy titties. These men are unable to work a normal job because they're scared of interacting with a coworker with some incredible knockers. They can never go to a Dolly Parton concert and enjoy her music. These men can't even go to the grocery store and purchase a gallon of milk for their grandmama's freshly oven-baked cookies without having a breakdown. But there is a cure: exposure therapy. Scientists and psychologists have finally come together at a time when men needed them most and learned that men who were exposed to a pair of women's lady bubbles were proven to have a greater success rate of being cured than men who were just shown a woman with an impeccable pair of tatas covering up their sweater puppies. With exposure therapy, these men could finally play a role in basic human society. They could finally listen to Dolly Parton's Jolene. They could walk past the lingerie aisle you typically see at your local Target. And they even agreed that women's volleyball was actually pretty entertaining. But don't just take my word for it. Here are some men that underwent exposure therapy and were cured after viewing a woman's Christmas miracle jingle jangles. Now I wouldn't say going into this experiment that I was afraid of some titties, but thankfully, after the experiment, I could safely say that if I was afraid of some titties, I'm not anymore. Hey, how you fucking doing? I wasn't afraid of tits or anything going into this, but I was definitely impressed by these models and their Boston bombers, if you know what I mean. This one cat from Staten Island came in and, well, smell my fingers. Yeah, what up? My name is DJ Kenny J, and I love me some big out titties. This one model was looking mad fire, and I was about to be all up in that coochie, but then she was like, "It's not you, it's me, and I'm just not in the mood right now." And I was like, "Come on, baby," and she was all like, "No, I'm good." And I was all like, "Word, okay, baby. I guess you're not into some brothers with the mandingo." And she was all like, "Boy, please." And I was all like, "Fuck you, bitch. You couldn't handle this anaconda anyway with your crusty ass Walmart looking Kim Kardashian, bitch." Alright, check it. Can I play something for y'all's video right quick? Word? Alright, white boy. Cue that video I gave to you.
Hey, Kenny G, I'm this bitch. Shouts out to my boy Big Ray Ray, Slimmy Singers, and of course shout out to my mom.
My feet are cold. Have you ever seen a... Wasn't that a treat? Everyone loves urban rap music. But let's listen to some more people who have benefited from exposure therapy.
Being a high school professor is actually pretty hard, but I would say the hardest part of my job was the summer classes. These girls would come in wearing their spaghetti strap tank tops, and it would make me feel very uncomfortable because my wife has the chest size of a young Timothy Chalamet, and I had never seen such large mumbo-bumbo jumbos before. After exposure therapy, I found out that I wasn't actually an ass man, but I was a breast man, which makes me the best man. So much so that I divorced my wife of 15 years, and I've actually made plans to marry my new high school sweetheart. Isn't that right, Katie? Hi, my name is Katie, and I have a great personality.
Being blind is hard, but not as hard as a woman's Google Midlands. After Dr. Scheitz explained to me that if I just touched the woman's breast, I would learn that these hands were made for not just reading the sides of a public bathroom, but also pleasuring a woman's tweets, or as you Americans call it, the Americated Ashleys. Hallo, mein Name ist Dr. Schützen. Ich habe Titin.
I've only ever feared two things: my true identity being discovered by the FBI after ending up on their most wanted list, and women spending J's. After exposure therapy, I can confidently say my only fears are one of those things now. Thank you, Dr. Scheitzen.
Ich habe Titin. You've heard it here, folks. Exposure therapy does help. And if you are a loved one or in desperate need of exposure therapy, please call the number 1-800-420-80085. The number again is 1-800-420-80085. And please feel free to share your story on Instagram using our hashtag #FreeTheNips. Nice. Whip them out, ladies. You might be saving a life. My name is Juanrad Birdie, and I approve this message. This PSA was brought to you by the Trump administration. Let's make America great again.
Can I buy $50 now?